Hello. Hello, everybody. If you can see me, let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Hi. Hey. Oh, good. You can hear me. That's amazing. Hi. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Kylie. Hi. Hi, Leanne. How are y'all doing? Hi. I've not done one of these in a while where it's like open to everybody. It's a bit scarier. I normally do them for Patreon every month, but yeah, doing one that's public is always a bit scary. So hi, everybody. Oh, it's so nice to see you all. Hi, Sandra, first live stream, welcome. I've put my pajamas on and I've got a really fluffy blanket, so I'm going to get all cozy. Is anyone else in their pajamas or cozy? Hi. Okay, let me just hang on. Okay, that's bad. Cool. Oh, hang on. I tried searching for the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter's not live yet, sorry. It's gonna go live on the 1st of September, hopefully. I teased the first pin with my patrons today, and that seems to have gone well. I have a few pin designs, so yeah, this week I'm going to be building the Kickstarter page, planning out some stretch goals, and then setting it live. I'm really nervous. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Hi. Oh, Kylie's the same. She's got her PJs on as well, so that's good. Hi from South Africa. Hi. Switzerland. That's amazing. Hi, everybody. I had my order come this week and love it. Thank you so much, Samantha. Texas. Oh, wow. Portugal. This is amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Well, yeah, thank you for spending your Sunday night with me. I was meant to be launching my shop when was I going to launch it? Like 12 o'clock today. So I thought, let's do a live stream instead. If I can't launch my shop, then let's chat to everybody. So yeah, it's actually happening tomorrow, which is scary. In like 23 hours time, I'm going to be sat here launching. So I'm really excited. It feels like we've been working on this project for ages. If you're a patron, you'll know, like, we were planning this, what was it, like 6 weeks ago did we start this? Maybe 7 weeks ago? When did I do the first sketches for the pin? Because there was like so many different ideas we tried, wasn't there? Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. Oh, I'm so excited for people to, like, yeah, to get the pin. Like, I can't wait to get it tomorrow. Yeah, we did. We started working on it in June. Did we really? Wow. So that's 8 weeks ago. Yeah, because it was when we hit 100 and no, what was it? Was it when we hit 150 patrons? I think it was, wasn't it? When we hit 150 patrons, we were doing the pin. Is that right? Yeah, because then when we hit 200, we did the stickers, didn't we? So yeah, it's amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so proud of the notebooks. It took a lot of planning because, like, I've got one here. Everywhere that I was looking to get them made notebooks that were really thin, and yeah, the one thing I wanted was a nice thick notebook. Can you see how thick that is? So I had to really do some digging to find a place that would do them like that. So yeah, I'm really proud of them. I'm so proud. Stuck my sticker on my printer for motivation. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have stuck it on my laptop. So I have it here. And obviously this one that you'll be able to get tomorrow. Look at that, it's a mirror. How insane is that? And then obviously my Dare to Dream big one. So yeah, those are my three stickers. And then I've also put a sticker on here as well. So I have two. But yeah, I'm really proud of them. Oh, thanks so much, Susan. I've been making my own and they take ages. Would love to be established enough to order them in. Yeah, it's one of those things where, yeah, it can be an investment, buying things, because you have to buy in bulk, don't you? So if you saw on the vlog, I didn't know what to expect when I opened that box, and if they weren't right, I was going to be stuck with 50 notepads. So it can be a risk. But yeah, like you said, it's one of those where, like, I couldn't have done this last year because I didn't sell enough things. So if I'd have bought 50 like, I keep going back to, was anyone with me this time last year when I launched my apple, like my poison apple? Was anyone here for that? I did a Disney poison apple print, and that was one of the first products I ever got printed externally, and I only printed 25 of them because I just didn't think they would sell, and they took ages to sell. 25 prints. I think I still had some at Christmas, if I remember rightly. So yeah, it's only like recently where I feel comfortable buying things now because I think they'll do well, but last year I couldn't have done that at all. It would have taken me ages to sell all of those notebooks. So oh, I've lost where I'm at. I got home this morning and have resisted the urge to open my Patreon box as I want to film an unboxing tomorrow. Oh, Gemma, thanks. Yeah, Mary, you have a few of my apple prints. I was actually going to do 4 apples, wasn't I? And I never got around to doing the 4th one, so I think it's just going to be a 3 apple collection, that one. Yeah. So, any advice for a Kickstarter? Maybe you could do a YouTube video. I think I will, depending on how this goes. So I'm very new to it. So my first Kickstarter was back in March, early March. And I didn't really know what I was doing. And I just put up a pin and I just hope for the best. So this is going to be my first time doing a Kickstarter with stretch goals, and yeah, I've never done that before, and I still don't really know how I'm going to attack it, and how much I'm going to share, and when I release stuff, and I don't really know. So I think if I do this Kickstarter and it goes okay and I learn from it, I'm sure I'll learn lots. I will put together a YouTube video of like top tips maybe. Yeah, so a few people have asked about Kickstarter. So essentially Kickstarter is crowdfunding. So what you will do is I will put out there the pin I want to get made and how much I need to get that pin made. And you're essentially going to pre-order through Kickstarter. So if you want the pin, you will pledge. And my Kickstarter will run for 30 days. So hopefully in those 30 days, I will reach my goal of how much I need to make that first pin. But to sort of incentivize you to help me, I will be doing some freebies that you'll only be able to get if you pledge in the Kickstarter. If we do hit the goal early. If we hit it before the end of the 30 days, I have some stretch goals. So if it goes over the goal, then I'll say, right, if we hit this sort of second goal, then we'll do a second pin and a third pin and a fourth pin, and hopefully it goes like that. But Kickstarter's awesome. I found so many people on there just by scrolling through people's projects. But what happens is you can pledge at the start of the month and be part of it, but it doesn't take your payment until the campaign has finished after 30 days. So after the end of 30 days, it will take your payment, and 2 weeks after it should get to me, and then I can put the pin into production. It's just a really great way for creators to get their projects funded if they don't have the cash to make the item. Does that make sense? So like my first pin, I think my goal was £350 to get the pin made, because I just didn't have the money to do it. But because like 80 people pre-ordered through Kickstarter, it meant I could get it into production. It was awesome. The second pin, the one that's coming out tomorrow, I funded myself. So I used my money and got it funded. So the risk there is that I've spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds. And what if they don't sell? At least with Kickstarter, it's almost like a pre-order system. So you know how many pins to get, and you get sort of a rough idea. Does that make sense? So tomorrow, I've got like a few hundred pins coming, and I don't know how many will sell. So there's always that worry when you fund it yourself. So I think for this next one, I just thought, let's go back to Kickstarter and do it that way. Do it with some stretch goals, and I've come up with some really cool freebies that you can only get if you are part of the Kickstarter. And I just think it'll be a really exciting project. I'm really excited for it. So basically, that was a summary of Kickstarter. It's so much fun to back projects. I back them all the time. I love finding a project on Kickstarter, whether it's a pin or anything like that, and backing it, and then just watching throughout the month like how it grows. And like I pledged for Liz Harry, her most recent enamel pin Kickstarter. So I pledged for just one pin, and I was really excited to get this one pin. But then as her project unfolded and it got bigger, she was like, right, well, because it's got so big, you can all have a free sticker. And I was like, awesome. I got a free sticker to be part of this. Then it grew even bigger, and she was like, well, here's some postcards. You can have them for free. And I was like, oh, okay, this is awesome. I didn't do anything. I just pledged. I was just part of it. And then it got even bigger, and she was like, here's a free pin. If you pledge for 2 pins or more, you'll get a free pin. So I upped my pledge. I was like, well, I want a free one. So it's just fun. It's really fun. And I'm really excited I've got a whole plan here of the Kickstarter and how things are going to unfold, hopefully, as it grows. So yeah, if you've never supported a Kickstarter before, hopefully if you like mine, you'll support mine, and I'll make sure you get lots of lovely freebies and exclusive things for being part of it. So yeah. Oh yeah, no, you have to do a Kickstarter one day. I loved it back in March. I mean, I was absolutely terrified of it just being a massive failure, but it wasn't. Like, it was funded in a couple of hours, and that feeling was amazing. But looking back, I just wish I had other things to add to the Kickstarter, because after like 4 hours it was funded, and I was a bit like, oh, I've got nothing to incentivize people to come and join this. You know what I mean? And so I'm really excited to make this one full of like little bits of things that people can get if it grows. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. In terms of promoting a Kickstarter, what's great about Kickstarter is, like for my first pin, a lot of people found me through Kickstarter. They obviously just searched through Kickstarter for projects that they can back. So Kickstarter's great for just getting promotion for you. But Instagram for me was awesome, because like as soon as you guys pledged on Kickstarter, you shared it, and you helped me so much. So yeah. But again, I'm going to document everything and the launching of it on my studio vlogs, and I'll talk about it. and just be really honest and say how it's going, and hopefully it can help with your future Kickstarters. Because I have to say, I've been looking for tips and any little bits of advice to like launch a Kickstarter, because it's just such a minefield, but I really struggle to find stuff. I've had to do a lot of looking at other people's and seeing like, oh right, okay, so that's how they've figured theirs out, and that's how they've done theirs, and I've just kind of tried to figure out how you go about structuring it. So yeah, depending on how mine goes, I would love to I'd love to do a video where it's like, oh, if someone needs any Kickstarter advice, it's like, oh, Emily did a great tips video. I would love to do that for you guys. But right now I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah. I'm hoping to create an Oracle card deck in time for Christmas on Kickstarter. So nervous in case it doesn't get funded. Yeah, so what I have realized is, so if people don't know, if you don't hit your goal that you put on Kickstarter, if you don't reach it, then nobody's charged and the project has essentially failed. You need to reach your goal for them to say, right, yep, that was a success, we'll take everyone's payment. So for example, like me, I have 6 pins I want to do. I really want to do. There's like a whole 6-pin collection. They all work together and they look nice. Now, I could do my goal to be the 6 pins, and that, however much that is, it could be a couple of £1,000s, wouldn't it, to do that? But there's that fear that it will never hit that mark and I won't get any. So what I'm going to do, and what it seems to be other people do, is my goal is to fund 1 pin. Because I'm hopefully, based on my first pin, that will happen. So the projects will be successful. Whether I will be able to fund all 6 pins, it will just depend how we reach the stretch goals. But yeah, fingers crossed. Kita, I know it's scary, but yeah, maybe if you can do that so that the goal is not too much money, like it's and then with stretch goals, hopefully it will just improve. Does that make sense? Yeah. I adore Kickstarter. You find some amazing things. You definitely do. There's been some awesome games that have come out of Kickstarter and stuff. The best one I've seen is a card game called Pugs in Mugs. It's so cute. That's funny. So yeah, so that's like what I'm working on. So I have my launch tomorrow. I'm doing my Kickstarter. I've come up with some Halloween designs that I'm going to bring to the shop. So I'm working on that. Yeah, it's all very busy. It's very busy at the minute. I haven't heard of Kickstarter, so I'll check it out. Definitely go and check it out. It's awesome. Honestly, I could scroll for hours through Kickstarter looking at other people's projects, and it's just so fascinating. Yeah. Hi, Stephanie. So yeah, so I'm just gearing up for tomorrow, really. I'm pretty much prepared. But yeah, I have something that I haven't shared with you guys yet, but oh, hang on. Is it an app? There is a Kickstarter app, yes. Once you've pledged a certain amount of Kickstarter, can you up it to pledges that have already been hit? Yes, yeah. So like I did on Lizzie's, I pledged for 1 pin. And then as she released more pins, I was like, oh, well, I want 2. So you can just edit your pledge. You can just like change to a different one. You've got the whole month to change what you want to do. The worry with that is, if you are doing a Kickstarter, is sometimes it can get to the last day and people are obviously thinking, oh God, I'm going to be charged tomorrow. Maybe I don't have the money, or I don't want to do this anymore, and they drop out. That's a big worry, because then all of a sudden on the last day, loads of people can drop out and you might go underneath your goal, and obviously it'll fail. So there are a lot of worries like that. But with doing stretch goals, you're just pushing it. So hopefully you'll never dip under that goal. Does that make sense? So I'm just working out at the minute the order of the pins I want to release. So I put my first one out on Patreon. I'll probably put it out on Instagram maybe Monday, Tuesday. So then I'll have like a 2nd, 3rd, 4th pin that I would like to hit. And then I've done like some sticker designs and some bookmarks. And then I'll just probably hang fire then and put the Kickstarter out and see how it's going. And if that's going well, then I'll add some more stretch goals. But yeah, I can't wait for you to see all the pins together. I finally finished them yesterday with my mum's help. They were close, they were getting there, but there was something missing, and I was like, Mum, I need your help. I needed to help me figure this out, and she did. She was awesome. My mum smashed it. So I'm kind of collaborating with my mum on this. Anyway, what was I saying? So I've got my new collection coming tomorrow, which is 4 new products, which is my notebook, my pencil, my sticker, and my pin. And I know I was meant to do more things, and people were excited for sticker packs and all these things. But what I am doing is throwing in a little freebie, a freebie for all my orders on launch day tomorrow, and going forward. So if you like a postcard, these are freebies. And I have plenty. So I was going to put them in my shop, but there's a long story with these postcards, which you'll hopefully know tomorrow. They've been part of a little experiment I've done. So there's a reason they're not going in my shop. There's a reason you're going to get them for free. So yeah, so essentially it's 5 new items, but one of them's free for everybody. So okay. Gemma, I'll pre-order one of everything, please. You know what I'm like. Gemma, you're so sweet. Well, this is the thing. It's like, I want to make it as less confusing as possible. So obviously I want to do an option on Kickstarter for you to have a bit of everything. But what if everything isn't funded? So it's like, do you just put on Kickstarter like 1 pin, and then when a second one unlocks, you add another one, which is like 2 pins, and everyone's got to then, if they want more pins, they change it. I just need to make it, I want to make it as less complicated as possible. But if it doesn't go great and I only get, say, 2 pins funded, I don't want people to have selected 5 pins and it not work. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm figuring out at the minute, because I just don't know how well it's going to go. If I'd have done one before like this and I had a rough idea how well it would do, I just don't know. So I'm going to figure that out this week, and probably get my patrons involved in I'll probably be asking a lot of questions this week, and a lot of polls will be going up asking what do you think would work. So look out for that. Did you have to wait a certain number of followers to start your Patreon? No. How many followers did I have when I launched my Patreon? I can actually tell you because I have it written down. Yeah, so I launched my Patreon when I had in the 1st of November, and I had I had between 1.5 and 2,000 followers. So let's say 1.8, like 1,800 followers when I launched my Patreon. And I had about 500 subscribers on YouTube. My first month on Patreon, I got like 30 patrons, so hopefully that kind of helps, but you don't need a massive following. Yeah, I hope that helps. Love the Kickstarter idea. I would put them all on ready, then offer different rewards and say 5 pins could be multiples of the same. Yes, exactly. I could do that totally. I'm definitely going to show all of the stretch goals. Like, I'm not going to like reveal them. You're going to see them, because, you know, if there's a pin that's going to take a while to get unlocked and you're excited about that, then you sharing it for me and helping me get to there would be awesome. So yeah, so I'm going to do all the graphics this week, and yeah, I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I hope it goes really well, because I would love all these pins to be made, but it's a lot of pins, so maybe not. Oh. Mine did well this way. Felix the Fox, my new one, just launched, is Lil C Friends, if that helps you see how I set it up. Oh yes, I will have a nosy. And congrats, that's awesome. I made a note to come and have a nosy. With regards to Patreon, I launched with 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 4.5 on Instagram. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot more than I had. Oh, Charlotte, that's so. If you can come off of these feeling inspired, then I've done my job. So that's amazing. I always feel inspired. Tomorrow, I'll be so inspired after coming off of here. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions, like feel free to ask them. Now's your time to, because I can't get through my DMs fast enough. So if you've asked me a question or you've got a burning question, now's the time to ask it. I'd love to start a Patreon, but I'm just too scared. I felt the same. I was going to launch a Patreon last May, and I was scared, and I actually put it off, and I'm really glad I did. Now, I'm not telling you to put it off, Gemma, but waiting until November, I felt confident in November. Well, no, did I feel confident? I was very surprised that I had people join, but I just felt confident in what I wanted the Patreon to be. Like in May, I didn't know what it was going to be. I was a bit like, what am I going to post? Why would anyone join me? Whereas by the time I got to November, I was like, right, well, this is the kind of content I'm going to put out there. This is the kind of thing that they'll get from it. Like I've just felt more, I wasn't as scared. So a part of me is like, just screw it and go for it. Why not? But if you're feeling scared and not confident about it, maybe like hanging fire a month or two and really figuring out what it's going to be might help. I've now got 11 lovely patrons and make just over £60 a month thanks to your advice. Oh, that's amazing. Honestly, like I've made a note of how many patrons I have every month. Like I have a note of how much it's gone up, but I don't know how much money I made. I didn't track that. But celebrating the individual patrons, I know the money a month is wonderful. £60 a month, that pays your phone bill. Like that's awesome. And that will go up. But celebrating a person, like to me, I love the idea of another person coming on board. Like the money is fine and that's really helpful and it's awesome. But the 11 people that support you, want to see what you get up to. It's just, to me, it's just like the most special platform. I just love it. I just love how special that is. And I do have to like shout at myself sometimes because, or sometimes I have to rewatch my YouTube videos. Right, okay, I don't talk about this, but the vlog that I did when I launched my Patreon and I had a cry, I rewatched that. I don't rewatch my vlogs, but I rewatch that vlog often because Patreon's got quite big for me now. It's got bigger than I ever imagined it would do in like 5 years. Like it was like my 5-year goal was to potentially be where I am now. And sometimes when things go too fast or scare me, I try and block it out. Like I try not to think about it. And watching that vlog back and seeing how emotional I was to get 10 people in the first hour is so special. And I never want to like lose that feeling of like an individual joining my Patreon. And sometimes I really admit it, that sometimes maybe like 15 people have joined in a week and I haven't got round to thanking each person. I'm like, oh, I'll do that at some point this week. I'll thank everybody. And then I have to stop myself and say, Emily, 15 people have decided to support you. Stop whatever you're doing, because none of that is important. Thank each person. Thank each person and say welcome. Anyway, massive tangent, but Sophie, basically, you're those 11 people, honestly, treasure them. Because, yeah, it's just amazing. It's amazing. It's just so good. I love it. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I don't have a major tangent then. Oh God, I've just lost where I'm up to. Hang on, there we go, found it. No, I haven't. Prices for tomorrow's launch. Yes, I will do that in a minute. Let me just catch up to where I'm at, and then I'll go through how much I've planned everything to be. Because of your videos, I have my first YouTube video going up tomorrow. Charlotte, that's amazing. I keep meaning to start the whole YouTube and Patreon stuff, but with 2 babies under 3, it's madness. Also, I'm working out of a corner of my dining room and I feel it may be weird. Wow. I can't, like, it's chaos here with 1 child. I can't imagine 2. In terms of, like, starting out the corner of your dining room and feeling weird, like, do you realise how many people relate to you? Like, that's how I started, where it was by just growing a following of people that also were trying to figure it out like I was. So what I would say is, don't wait for when you've, like, got this beautiful studio to start documenting it. Document it now. Document the journey of getting there. Talk about it being weird. Talk about how it's shit working from your dining room table. Like, I know it. But, like, people can relate to that. And as much as we love to watch these beautiful vlogs of these artists that are successful and everything's so shiny and, like, it's beautiful music, to me there's nothing better than watching a vlog of someone saying, I've had a shit week this week, or I didn't sell all my products this week, it was shit. Like, sorry for swearing, but, like, that's real. That's real. So although filming would add to your madness of what's going on in your house, because it's certainly adding to mine, it's trying to do it all, you'll be so grateful when you look back that you started at that point. But yeah, I would say, I'm going to be really cheesy now, but magical things can happen when you just go for it. I've got a Patreon, but no, oh God, it's just jumped. Oh, it's just jumped again. Oh, here we go. I've got Patreon, but no one has joined yet. Any advice? Well, I did a tips video on Patreon. So no one's joining, which means that, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's hard because, yeah, what do you do? Do you put a pause on it and figure out, like, I don't want this to sound awful, but sometimes if something's not working, you need to put a break on it and analyze, why is it not working? Now, it's nothing that you're doing wrong, but maybe people don't know it's there. So it's like, I talked about it on our Patreon Q&A that went out this week. Sometimes it's good to stop and focus on your following and growing an audience, and then trying again. Like, there's no shame in saying, right, it's not working, so let's put a break on it and come back to it in 6 months. And I can say that because I did that. So this year for me has gone great. Yeah, 2020 has gone great. 2019, I feel like I worked my butt off, and it was a very slow burner. And then this year is going well. But I didn't start last year. I was doing this in what year did I quit my job? Oh my God, some of you might know this more than me. I quit my job in 2017. Quit my job and I went freelance in 2017. And by 2018, I did it for a year, stuck it out for a year, but it wasn't working. It wasn't working. So instead of carrying on and trying to figure it out and not know what's happening, I put a break on it and I stopped and I was like, I'm going to go back into a studio and I'm going to figure this out and I'll come back to it in the future and try again. And that's what last year was. That was me trying again. And now it's worked out. So there's no like, you don't need to feel, yeah, sorry, I go off on tangents. You have to stop me. I actually enjoy getting the patrons that pledge the very least the most. They pay £3 a month and don't get any particular rewards apart from being involved in the Zoom chats and lives. Sophie, do you know what? I agree. Well, no, do I agree? So I have such a range of tiers. Now, I love when top tier people join because I know they're going to get goodie boxes. And like this month, I've got a postcard going out to everybody. I love that. So when someone joins, that's wonderful. I love that. But what I find with the top tier is they are people that will join me. So like a lot of people joined me last month in my top tier to get my box. And then this month they've dropped out. So they've left. And then I'm assuming next month when another box goes out, people will join again. So the top tier is wonderful, but I feel like it's a bit all over the place. I mean, I have some people that are like on here now that are with me, have been with me for months, and it's amazing. But with the smaller tiers, my $3 tier is that my most successful one? I think it is. It's one of those amounts that it's not a lot. I don't, after all the fees are taken from Patreon and it gets converted to pounds, I don't know how much I get. I might only get £1. But and I give so much in that tier because to me that's the tier that people are probably going to stick around for. You know? So when someone joins a $3 tier, I think, oh, I really hope you're going to stay with me. I love that. So I agree. I agree that the smaller amounts, I get excited when those people join. Oh my God, Geidra's here. Hi, Geidra. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've not seen you in so long. If anyone's wondering, Geidra and I worked together on Nella the Princess Night. She sat right there next to me when I was large and pregnant. The fact that they want to support me means so much. We had Zoom chat with Wine on Friday night and it was wonderful. Oh, I love that. We were meant to do our Zoom chat tomorrow, but with everything that's going on, we've moved it a week. But I'm very excited. 3 kids under 6. Oh my gosh. Oh, it keeps jumping. I'm sorry if I miss anyone's chat. Like the chat will go slow and then all of a sudden it'll just move. Finally biting the bullet and launching my Etsy shop this Friday. Any advice, tips, ways to calm my already growing nerves? Well, firstly, Gemma, it's very exciting. In terms of advice and tips, promote the crap out of it on Instagram. Talk about it. Go live and show everything. Talk about what they can get. And then after Friday, film the packaging of those items and show people how beautiful you package them up. Like just make it seem really exciting for people to get something from you. I hope that's what people feel now when they get one of my packages. And that's one of the reasons I put a little sticker on the front. Like I hope when it comes through your post box, you get a giddy feeling to open it. So try and like create that somehow, that excitement of like, it doesn't matter what they'll open, it'll be exciting. Yeah. Oh, how do you build on upping the number of your followers? So for me, what happened was I just stayed at like I think it was like 1,000 followers, maybe a bit more, like 1,200 for years. And then it just went up. And I have tried to analyze what I did, because there's no like, I didn't have an app that did it for me. So what was I doing? I was posting my face more, I was talking more, I was posting every day. I tried to make my Instagram feed really nice and pretty and nice to look at. Like, remember, Instagram was initially, like when it started, it was an app for photography and like beautiful imagery. So like now when I post things, I make sure the lighting's nice and the colors are nice, and I do things like that. I use stories and talk to my audience. Things like that have made it grow. But also having people share me as well. So, you know, when people tag me when they're watching my vlogs or when they've opened a package, like all of these things that they share, they're sharing it with their audience. So they're coming to join me. So yeah, creating content that is shareable and nice to look at and engaging will all up your followers. And also engage with other people. So don't just post things and just sit and wait for the likes and the comments and the follows. Most of your time on Instagram should be spent chatting to other people, talking to other people. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Oh, it's jumped again. Oh, Nicole's here. Hi, Nicole. Oh, bless you. Yeah, Gemma, so in terms of, so this is a bit of like a behind the scenes. On my first studio vlog, or was it second studio vlog, I launched my stationery. Does anyone remember? This is like over a year ago. And I ordered 30. Did I order 30? I think I ordered 30 of each, like my A4 weekly planner and my list. Yeah, my list pads. I think I ordered 30. So I ordered them in like June. I might have got my dates wrong, but I think this is right. And I don't think I sold them out until November. It took me a long time. And I think whatever vlog I launched those stationery, and part of me wants to say it was the second vlog. The only order I had was for my mum. I think it was family anyway. But I decided to film the packaging of it, but I didn't mention it was for my mum. I just filmed the packaging of it in the hopes that someone would watch it and think, oh, I want one of those, and it worked. So, you know, like me, if for some reason you don't get as many sales as you in your head you imagine, because we always imagine that we do a launch and it will just go viral and you'll have to package loads, like that was what I wanted last year. And I can list off loads of items that I did that for and it just didn't work out. But sometimes, I mean, I like to say be authentic, be yourself, but sometimes you do have to fake it till you make it a little bit. And if that means filming the packaging of an order that you don't intend to send, do it. Show people how it's going to be packaged. Because that's what I did. You'll watch that second vlog now and think, oh, that's her mum's parcel that she's putting all that attention into. But yeah, I spent a lot of money on that stationery and nobody bought it at first. So you've got to do what you've got to do, don't you? I built up my launch and it's the best advice I took away from you, Emily. I don't think I'd have got nearly as many orders if I hadn't. That's amazing. Make sure you come on our Zoom call next week and talk about that. That would be awesome. Let's see. I'm curious, Emily. My pin was meant to be released same time as yours, was delayed same day as yours, and due tomorrow also. Is yours currently at Stansted too? No, mine's in Manchester. It was, so what happened was it left China on Tuesday and it went to Germany and then it went to the East Midlands. And it was in East Midlands on Thursday. And I assumed when I went to bed on Thursday that overnight it would travel to Manchester and it would be delivered to me on the Friday because that's what my app said. But Friday morning, it was still in East Midlands, and I thought, well, this isn't going to work. But apparently, it missed its connection to Manchester, so it's in Manchester now, and it will be delivered tomorrow. But it's probably very similar issues. Yeah. Oh, Jade, that's amazing! Congrats on your sales. Oh, Sophie, bless you. To join the Zoom calls is my $5 tier. And I will be doing that a week on Monday. So, prices. So, I am doing, so my pin will be the same as my last one. So, it'll be £8.50 for the pin. My sticker will be the same as my last vinyl sticker, which will be £2.50. Notebook, £7.50. Pencil. So my pencil, I was a bit like, well, it's just a pencil. So the pencil's £1.50, but I'm also going to do an option for you to grab 3 for £3. So it's like it's like 3 for 2. Just because I think, I don't know, buying one pencil's fine, isn't it? But I just wanted to give you the option to have 3 and get one free. I have some more A5 planners going up in the new colours. If you remember that vlog, I ordered some from a different manufacturer and they're a slightly different colour, so they're going to go up tomorrow. I have some seconds pins that are going up tomorrow that I've had hold off for a while. I am going to do a print of very similar to this kind of. That's going up for £6, like all my other prints. If you remember my 7K draw this in your style, my yoga pose, like sat with her eyes shut, that's a new print coming out tomorrow. I have seconds of my pencils going up, and my colouring books are being reduced to £5 tomorrow because I have quite a few still. So yeah, I hope that is helpful. So we've got some new things, we've got some seconds going up, some sale. There's all sorts of things going up tomorrow. Oh, Nicole, with costs and things, you have to make sacrifices to succeed sometimes, and it's okay if something doesn't work out. I've learned to love that train of thought from you, Emily. Yeah, you've just got to not take things, like, it's so hard when it's something you've worked on and put so much love into. If it doesn't sell or it doesn't get the response you wanted it to, it can be really crushing. But what I've learned over the past, since the start of the year, because last year I made some products that didn't go down well and I put time and money into them and it wasn't successful, and I took it really personally. But what I should have done is step back and say, right, why did all of these products X, Y, and Z work and people love, but this one didn't go down well? What is it? And like, just analyze things like that and just sort of realize that it's not you. Like, don't punish yourself. That thing that didn't work, you need to change it. You need to figure something else out. You need to tweak it, try again, instead of just giving up. I think that's the worry, that some people give up, don't they? Yeah. So last Christmas, I did Christmas cards that I put so much into them. I was really proud of them. I loved them. They did not sell well. I really was upset by it. But what I've learned is my designs just don't work on a Christmas card. So no point stressing about it. I just don't make cards anymore. I moved on to something else. I've tried different things. I've figured out new things that do well for me because cards don't. Like I used to sell loads of cards last year and they didn't work out. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Oh my gosh, Darkseed Leona, where are you? Leona, is that your name? Thank you so much for $10. Oh my god, that's crazy. Are you here? Can I talk to you? If you have a question, I'd love to chat to you. Just yeah, that's amazing. Ask any question you want, Leona. I'm here for you. I started my business in June and bought a bunch of stock, and it feels quite disheartening when no one buys it. Yep, I know what you mean. And I wish I had like advice. Like this is where it gets really hard because it's like I don't have the answers. Because a lot of people message me saying like nothing's selling in my shop. So what do I do? And I'm a bit like, oh, I had 6 years of that. It's only now it's working out for me. Yeah. When you talk about getting interaction on your Instagram before launching, I always try and include a question in my post, but nobody ever replies to them. Is that the type of interaction you mean? So did I mention this on the Patreon Q&A? Oh, I mentioned it on, oh no, it was the Instagram stories video I did. I never used to get replies at all. So there's so many different things you can do. Polls are really good. Just any of the features on Instagram stories. You could make some templates. So I made templates a while ago. People love to do those. So you could make a template that kind of fits around the products you're doing. I mean, I don't know what it is you're doing, but people love templates. And if you're not using Canva, you definitely should be using Canva. I think it's awesome to build some templates and things like that people can share. But interaction will build. Like it is a slow start, like it was for me for months. Like nobody interacted with me. Yeah. But Holly, send me a message, and if you want to chat to me about it on Instagram, we can talk. Will the patrons get the pin for less price? Yes, I'll be sending out tomorrow a link for you to get 20% off the pin if you're a patron. Oh, it jumped again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna lose where I'm at. Do you think after a while, if they don't sell, you should put the price down? Well, that's what I'm doing. So my colouring book there, I had they've sold like half of them, but I have loads there and nobody's buying them. So I'm reducing the price tomorrow. I have loads of, I don't know if you can see, my mermaid A3 print. That did not sell well at all. So again, I think I'll reduce the price on that tomorrow. So yeah, sometimes you just have to think, well, you know, some things haven't worked. So instead of sitting here with loads of stock that is not moving and hasn't moved for months, I might as well, reduce the price and see if that helps. Yeah. What camera am I using? I use the G7X. If you're talking about right now, I'm just on my iMac. You should relist the Christmas cards this year. No, I have said farewell to them. But Kickstarter, look out for the Kickstarter. I might be trying again with something else if we reach a certain stretch goal. Oh, bless you. You know, I didn't have the following last year. You're right. Like, I didn't have my audience. There was a few of you that were with me, but it's not like it is now. Yeah, maybe I need to rewatch that vlog as well. This is the great thing about doing vlogs, like you can look back and see like the design process and like what you were thinking at the time. Yeah. If you even get 1 or 2 responses to any interaction you provide, then that's a great start. If you even get 1 response to a question or anything, make a big deal out of it and talk about it. And it'll encourage more people to answer, definitely. Oh, Bex found me because of my templates. So that's amazing. Yeah, templates, make them. They're really fun. I think I'm going to make some more for this collection, not this collection, my Kickstarter, definitely. Yeah, Sophie, now I get so much as often to fake it till you make it. Yeah, like honestly, my mum used to answer my question boxes when I first started. And because it doesn't, when you share it, doesn't tell you who posted that. So I would just like share my mum's response and talk about it as though it was somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like you do stuff like that. Oh, bless you. Yeah, so I'm thinking one of my stretch goals, well, no, it's not even a stretch goal. If we hit a certain amount of backers, I'm going to offer a free Christmas card to match the pin. To match the pin that you want. Basically, that's what I'm going to do. But I have to say, if you're expecting Christmas pins, you're going to be disappointed. I've purposely not done Christmas. So you're not going to find reindeers, you're not going to find Santa, you're not going to find anything like that. I'm doing a winter pin collection. So it is wintry because it's my favourite time of year. So feeling cozy and being all like wrapped up is like my favourite thing ever. So that's kind of the inspiration behind it. So it's like I will do a card, which is, will it be a Christmas card? Probably not. It's like a card. But yeah, I'm not doing Christmas pins. I'm sorry if that disappoints anybody, but I just wanted them, I wanted these pins to be in my shop all year round. So, you know, anyway. Well, yeah, this audience wants Christmas cards. Guys are so funny. Oh, yeah, I am sorry. I know people will want Christmas stuff. And if you are a Patreon and you're going to get a box, you're going to get a box at the end of November, aren't you? So the next box is end of September, which is going to be my Halloween box. And then the one after that is coming at the end of November, which is going to be my Christmas box. And I'll tell you now that that box isn't going to be as full of things, but you are going to have an exclusive enamel pin because I've already designed it. So it's kind of like as like a top tier patron, you're going to have an extra pin that won't be on the Kickstarter but will match the collection. Does that make sense? Now, because I'll be doing a pin, I won't obviously be able to do a pin and a full box of things. So that box is going to be much smaller. I hope you understand. But because it's an enamel pin, like I'm hoping that makes it up. So yeah, like if you do the Kickstarter and you're a top tier patron, you're gonna have the full shebang. Okay, I've just told you that. That's just like, I've just really just ruined that surprise, haven't I? But it's been planned for ages, so yeah. So this is the thing, like Holly's just said, you'll upgrade to the Christmas box. So this is what I'm expecting to happen, is like the months of a box coming out, top tier patrons will join me, and then the month after they'll drop off. So it has been hard to keep people every month. So I do a postcard that goes out every month. But I have struggled with that. But I have to remember that top tier patrons you're not just paying for the box. Like I cram Patreon with things, and I have to just remember that even if a box isn't going out, there's still so many other things that are happening throughout that month that hopefully is worthwhile to you guys. But then in January, Patreon changes. So in January, there'll be a postcard club that starts. So you can join the $10 tier in January and get a postcard every month from me instead of a box. So I'm still trying to figure that out as well. I just had general curiosity. Why are pins so popular? I don't know, Mel, but people love them. I never collected pins, and now I've got so many of them. I absolutely love it. Kylie, I bet you've not had your box yet from me, have you? I'm going to check in tomorrow. Let me write it on my to-do list to find out where your box is, because you definitely should have had it by now. Jogging down the Kickstarter launch date for yours now, 1st of September. Yes, I'm aiming for 1st of September. This week, I am going to build my page and get it sent off for review, and then I will launch on the 1st of September. Oh my God, scary. Lindsay, man, I need to join your Patreon. It sounds super fun. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'd love that. I tried to make it fun. It was certainly fun last month when we were designing the pin. If any patrons are here, you'll know, like, so if people don't know, and I will talk about it on the studio vlog this week, but the pin that is coming tomorrow was designed by my patrons. So I did like four initial sketches. So we did like a magic mirror, we did a scroll, I did like a handheld mirror, did I? I can't really remember. I did a Polaroid camera. So my patrons picked that they wanted a mirror. And then once I'd done that, they picked that they wanted it to be rose gold. Then they picked a backing card. Like, this is very much a Patreon pin, and stuff like that is what I want to do on my Patreon page. So getting you guys involved. But then the other thing is like a Discord server. So if you like this and chatting like this, we have this every single day, don't we, guys, on our Discord server. So if anyone like doesn't know what a Discord is, as soon as you join my Patreon, you get access to it, and it's like a forum that I've built. So I don't know if you can see. You're probably not going to be able to see it. Let me turn the brightness down on my phone. So we have all of these rooms that you can go into and chat to each other. So we have like a chat area, a social media area where you can put your handles so everyone can follow each other, and a question section if you've got one, a place to share your work with each other, a place to share pictures of your pets. What else do we have? Celebrate your wins, which I'm really passionate about. So if you have done something in your business or something's gone well, that is your place to go, and we will give you a virtual high five. And then this help section. So I have like a page for Etsy help. So if you've got a question about your Etsy or your Cricut's not working, there's a section there you can ask the question. If you need help with like business, tax or money, ask your question there. And then there's like a supplier section where you can ask for help with suppliers. So this is kind of something I've just built, and well, I haven't built it, my patrons have built it. Like, it wouldn't be a thing without them. So it's probably the thing I'm most proud of with Patreon, is like having this community. And that's why, if no one realizes, that's exactly why we did this sticker. So it says part of a community, because that's kind of what it is, really. So yes, if you want to join, I would absolutely love it, but make sure you join Discord, because then you really get something out of it. Like, you'll get stuff from me, like every day you'll hear from me and things I'm up to, and I'll share things and you can hear from me. But Discord is your place when you're maybe feeling a bit shit. Go there. You've got 200 people there that want to support you. Yeah. Anyway, where are we at? I just joined your Patreon, and I love the large amount of information and stuff you have on there. Oh, well, that's amazing. Yeah. Do you know what I love? I love that if you join Patreon, no matter anyone's Patreon, not only are you like signing up for like future things, but you have like the whole back catalogue. You won't miss anything. Like, someone joined the other day and they were like, "Right, I've joined. I can now listen to all the podcasts that you've done since November." And I was like, "Oh my god, they're not gonna miss anything. They can listen to everything," which I really love that. Um, all right, Kylie. Okay, so it is on its way, but I'll track it tomorrow and figure out where it's got stuck because it's stuck somewhere. How long have you been planning your Kickstarter? I'm planning one now and it seems like it's taking forever. I have been planning my Kickstarter for 2 months in terms of like really rubbish sketches on pieces of paper. I don't know where it is, and planning ideas. The actual like where I'm like getting stuff ready for the page, it's been like the last 3 weeks, I would say. But yeah. What do you think about tracing oh god, it's jumped. Tracing photos. Do you mean for like portraits for people and things like that? Or do you is that what you mean? Like, or do you mean tracing other people's artwork? Let me know what you think. Um, yeah, hang on. Oh, I've just lost it again. Oh, where are we? Sorry, I've just lost. Oh, I think I found it. Is Patreon an app? You can get the app, or there's the website. Yeah. Um, oh, Holly, Discord hasn't sent you notifications. Do you know what? I have notifications for everything. Like it just pings all the time. I'm a patron. How do I find Discord? So what you need to do is you can't really find it in the app. So if you're on an iPhone, what you should do is go onto Patreon. Oh god, you can't see my screen, can you? Can you see? Oh my god, this is so bad. Right, I'm just going to talk you through it. I'm probably not going to be able to show you because it's so dark. Let's try and turn it up a little bit. No. Anyway, if you go on Patreon, you'll see like mine's a bit different to yours because obviously I'm the creator, you're the patron, but in the top right is some like little menu will pop down, and if you go to if you go to my profile settings and click on apps, and it will say app integrations Discord, and there it should say connect. And if you've not got a Discord already, you will need to like make one, and hopefully then you'll have access. I think you're automatically like added. Let me just check like how I do it with some people I patron to. Yeah, that's oh right, no, what you should do. Okay, so like I just said, click on the menu at the side and go to manage memberships and click on that. And then you should see me. If you see my name, click on my name and it'll come up with like my page, and you'll see posts, my membership and community. If you click on my membership, and it'll show like the tier that you're on if you scroll down, and it should say Discord community, and you can click connect to Discord. Hopefully that works as well. Try that and let me know if that works. Hopefully some of you who weren't connected are now with us. Hopefully that works. Discord is a separate app, yes. Oh, Lindsay, bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, it's jumped. Yeah, do you know what, Bex? I jump in and out of Discord. I think because it doesn't, although it's my Discord, like it's like formed around my Patreon, it doesn't need me to run. That's what I love about it. You know, I can drop in and give some advice and chat to you guys. But sometimes I love just leaving you guys to it and chatting to each other. It makes me feel so happy. Um, but I just know if I've got a question, I can ask it there. I just think it. I feel like it was missing, like, and I'm a patron of a few people, and they have Discord servers, but some of the ones that I'm in just seem to be places where people go on and promote themselves and then don't talk on there again. Whereas I feel like ours is a bit special because it's kind of a place to ask a question and get advice. And I feel like sometimes people are scared to answer questions, and I just think, why not? Like, why are we not helping each other? Yeah. Did you create a Discord account for your patrons to join? So yes, kind of, but I did it all through Patreon. Like, Patreon and Discord are like linked, so it's, yeah. I think you're the first YouTuber illustrator who has a plan for everything, post, launching stuff, your social media and marketing queen. I don't think I am the first. There's so many people doing it so much better than me. But I think it's because I'm limited with time. If I'm not organized, then it just doesn't get done. I have to plan every part of my business now for it to run, because I only work like one day for full day a week. So if I don't plan stuff, nothing's getting done. So it's not because I'm like this marketing queen, it's because I'm a mum with no time. um, yeah. With Patreon, obviously, if you join a year in, there's loads of content. How does it feel when you just start and it takes months to have enough content in? Do you have a backlog loaded? Sorry, there's loads of content. How does it feel when you've just started and it takes months to have enough content in? Do you have a backlog? No, like, it never worried me. I posted my first post on Patreon the night before I launched. I hit launch early and posted something. And then I just made sure I post a couple of things every week, and then, it adds up. It just adds up. So if people join in the first month you start, then they get all the new content. If they join in December, they've got new content and the stuff from November, and then it just gets better and better as you keep going. I wouldn't worry about them being not much content when you first start. Yeah. RE Kickstarter, they're currently taking 3 days to approve. Oh, that's good to know. I'm hoping to get mine in there in the next couple of days, so fingers crossed. Tracing photos in general, not a big fan. Just don't think you need to trace a photo. I mean, I'm all for if you want to work on your style and test yourself, but you don't need to trace the photos to do that. Yeah, I would say avoid it. If you want to be an artist, if you want to have your own style, then tracing is not gonna improve your skill set, I don't believe. I'm all for putting a photograph in front of you and try drawing that, or try drawing something in front of you, because that tests your it really helps with your style. But as soon as you trace it, you're not even using your brain to figure out stuff, and to advance your skills. So I would say don't trace things, and just accept that it takes a while to build up your skills. Yeah. Oops, just jumped again. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, is it Sarah or Sarah? Sarah Ann. Hi, from Colorado. Oh, Charlotte's into Discord, everybody. Charlotte, come and say hello. Introduce yourself on our Introduce Yourself page, and let's all say hello to Charlotte. She's there. Hi, Charlotte. Let's reply. Hi, Charlotte. Well welcome. Hi, Emily. I hope you're doing well. I'm so excited for your launch tomorrow. Will patrons have a chance to buy first, or will it all be released at the same time? It's going to be released at the same time, but patrons will get a discount. You'll get like a separate. I'm figuring out how to do it, but I'm thinking you're going to have a secret link that you will use with a discount, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. I need to figure out the best way to do it. I could either do a promo code with 20% off for the pin, but some of my patrons already get a promo code, and I don't think on my website you can use 2 codes at once. So it's one of those. I'm going to figure that out tomorrow. Oh, whoops, jumped again. I also wanted to ask, in total, how much time do you spend on social media per day, either chatting, promoting, or supporting other creators? Thank you. Too much time. I spend a lot of time on Instagram, probably too much. But like tomorrow, when I'm in here all day, I won't spend that much time on it. I'll be focused on this. But when I'm pottering about the house or watching Luca and stuff, I'm more active on Instagram then. Yeah. Hi from Norway. Hi. I'm in the process of making my first collection. It's inspired by this month's art challenge. Oh, that's good. I was just wondering if you have any tips or things I should avoid when I begin advertising. No, just talk about it. Just talk about why you're doing it, and is there a reason why you're doing that collection? Like, think about all the things I've done, all my collections, like this collection that's coming out tomorrow. I'm hoping some people know the story behind it, why I'm doing it, why I'm so passionate about the meaning behind it. Like, I talk about it. I've shown you how I've made it. I've shown all of these things, like stuff like that. You want people to want to be part of that collection. Like, they want a little piece of that, whatever the meaning behind it is. And that's why if I release something, it will have a purpose behind it. Something's really special to me. And I talk about it. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's anything you need to avoid. Yeah. Oh. Are you going to do more craft stalls? Yes, probably not this year. I really don't have the desire to do it, but next year, hopefully the world is in a better place, and I'm going to do so many, and I'm really excited to get out there and do them and meet people. Yeah. Could you list it at the 20% off price for Patreon, like the sticker? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out, only because, so yeah, it's complicated. But like, for example, some of my patrons already get 20% off everything in my shop. So if I upload a listing that's got 20% off, they can get 20% off on top of that, which is not really ideal. So I need to make a listing that isn't affected by codes, or do you know what I mean? Like, I need to figure that out tomorrow, but you'll get the link before it goes live for everyone else. Like, yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, you could use the discount code, but only the top tier gets 20% off. So then again, it just gets messy. So yeah, it's all good. You'll know tomorrow. I'll figure it out. I checked my Patreon today and it's up the prices because of VAT. Haven't even launched yet properly yet. Yes, so Patreon does add VAT on top of your pledge amount. They didn't really make it clear at first, and I didn't know it was happening. Now it's clear, and it says, right, this is the pledge plus VAT. For a lot of people, it doesn't seem to be a problem. some people have messaged me saying more money's coming out than I'm pledging, and I have to explain that it's VAT. Like, I don't see that money, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. You've just got to be confident. I think that's the difference. Is like, because a few people have messaged me saying, "Oh, it's adding VAT. Like, what do I say to my patrons? Because I'm really worried that they won't be happy with me." And I just think, you're not deceiving anybody. As long as you're very open and saying, like, it is going to add VAT, and I am sorry. But just be confident and just say that's how much the tier is. And, you know, I'm sorry if that's more than you can pledge. Like, you can down pledge and pledge just £1 or, you know, things like that. But, yeah. Let's see. You could go live on Insta or here when the launch goes live, Luca in tour 2 for added atmosphere. Yeah, well, I'm gonna studio vlog tomorrow, and depending on how it goes, I might go on Instagram live. I did that with my mermaid collection, I think. I went live afterwards to say a big thank you, and we'll just see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But I am gonna vlog it all week, so, and I can show you packaging the orders and all sorts of things like that. Yes, Kylie, you're right, that only some countries are affected. So, like, UK is VAT, and like America now has sales tax. Yeah, but some countries aren't affected. It's showing on the tier up front, not in the background. Oh, sorry, when they sign up. Yeah, it's very clear now. Like, nobody should be joining your Patreon and like not understanding that VAT is going to be added. And when you go to like confirm your pledge, it tells you exactly how much it's going to charge you. It will say the pledge plus VAT. I think some people are shocked when they obviously don't read and they just join straight away. Yeah. When you first started your YouTube, what did you use to edit your vlogs and content? I'm sure you had a vlog or something explaining this last year. I just can't remember when it was. Yes, so I used my phone. I filmed on my phone for a year, and I edited my videos on iMovie. Yeah, so like you said, it says £3.60 instead of £3, so that's adding 20% VAT on top. So you could lower your pledge so that when VAT is added, it goes to £3. But then you're not going to see that money. Like, it's you. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I thought about that. I thought, do I need to lower the pledge amount so that people are literally just paying £3? But I thought, well, by the time patrons took its fees and taxes come off, I'm not getting much anyway. So I'm just confident now and just say, yeah, with VAT it's £3.60, and I am offering this, and this for that amount, and I think it's worth it. Like, you just got to be quite confident, don't you? Okay, somebody keeps sending comments and it's getting blocked by YouTube. You keep sending the same message, so I'm gonna accept it, but you don't need to keep sending the same message. So the message is that you're new on Etsy and you're not making any sales. Can you please check it out and give me some advice? Anyways, big fan. Also, you're my first inspiration to join Etsy. Thank you so much. You don't need to keep sending your message. YouTube is like blocking you from sending it. So you're not making sales. This is what I said earlier. So something's not working. So whether your people are not seeing you, or, you know, maybe you don't have the audience, or there's so many factors to why sales aren't coming in, and I'm not a pro at it. I'm really sorry. Like, it can be anything. Like, I've not even looked at your Etsy. It can be anything from photographs. You can have the most gorgeous products for the best price and the best customer service, but if your photographs aren't appealing, then no one's going to click on your listings. So, you know, it can be just anything like that. But there's so many people out there that are offering advice that are probably better than me. or filming a Luca versus Mummy packaging moment. His could be a mock-up would be fun to watch. Yeah, a lot of people are asking me to put Luca in the vlogs more, and there is a very conscious decision for me not to film Luca anymore. He's getting older now, and he was in my vlogs a lot because it was just me and him, and I would work when he was either next to me or he was asleep. But he's big now, and he, I don't know, I'm a bit conscious about putting him in the videos. Like the Patreon packing video, I had a whole section of me and Lucas sat there packaging the boxes, and I took it out, and I don't know why, but I just, as my channel's growing, I'm conscious that I'm opening myself up to potentially trolls and hate. And right now it's fine. I don't get anything like that, and it's wonderful. But there is always this worry of I'm opening up to it, and if it's me, I don't mind people commenting on me or having opinions about me or hateful to me. Like, I don't mind that, but it's a reason why I don't show my personal life. I feel like if I just show my business, you can criticize that, and I will take it on board and I will talk about it. But as soon as it gets a bit scary when it involves my child. And I worry that if it takes one comment about Luca and it will crush me. And I think I'm just protecting myself from it. It's why I don't have Matt in my vlogs. It's why I don't show my daily routine. A lot of people ask me that, like, why don't you film other things? And I'm like, because if I film a studio vlog, that's what it's going to be, and I don't mind taking constructive criticism on the things I do in here. But as soon as it crosses that line to my personal life, that worries me. So Luca will be in them. Luca will pop in every now and again, maybe. He's a bit more on Instagram because a part of me feels like Instagram stories are there for 24 hours and they go. But YouTube is forever, and it's really has been a decision I've made to, just not, as it grows, I am opening myself up to potentially having some haters join soon. I'm sure I'm due some. So I've just got to protect him. Mama bear has to protect her cub, and that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And I know you guys love to see him. Yeah. Do you ever use rigid mailers? I have new sticker sheets for my shop and I want to send them in rigid mailers rather than envelopes. How would you recommend sending sticker sheets? Just anything that's backed with a board. So I have hard backed envelopes. So if someone just buys some stickers from me, I will put them in a hard backed envelope. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There's so much nastiness out there. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Claire, you're right. Like, it's just, I mean, to be honest, it's a shame because, like, my first studio vlog, he is in that, and I'm holding him. And I watched that video now, I look back and I think, oh my God, I was doing this with a 3-month-old baby, and I'm just so proud of myself for doing it. But I feel like I can still be a mum in business and talk about it without showing my baby. Yeah. So yeah, he'll be in them. He'll be in them sometimes. He's normally in the background sometimes. But if I'm not going to put him in the video for the sake of it, do you know what I mean? Like, if he's in the video, it's because, yeah. If he's in the video, it's because I'm on my own and I'm looking after him while I'm working. And yeah, I would never say like, "Matt, I'm gonna take Luca upstairs because I'm filming." It would just never happen. Um, I know you just said you don't get trolls, but how would you deal with them? I got a horrible one the other day on my post about your weight not defining you. Um, I don't know how I'll deal with it. Um, I'm hoping I will be able to just brush it off and see and just carry on. But I know it will affect me. It's true, isn't it? You can get thousands of positivity comments, but it takes one nasty one to question yourself. And I haven't had it yet, but I am waiting. Like, it's getting to the point now where I upload a blog and I'm kind of waiting for somebody to comment and say something horrible. But I just have to think that I'm not hurting anybody. Um, I'd like to think I'm helping people. um, so if like I don't do anything controversial and I'm just myself. So if anybody does anything rude or nasty to me, then I don't think I'll need to worry. Like I think it's kind of going to be on them. Like if I was doing things that were controversial or a bit edgy, then yes, it's like yeah, of course, I'm opening myself up for that criticism. But I just draw and package orders. Like, yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll just see. Um, but Gemma, I'm sorry that you had that. I'm sorry I didn't really acknowledge that. That's shit that you had that. I'm so sorry. Um, um, yeah, within the space of an hour, someone went through and put thumbs down on all my videos. It's actually funny because someone said to me that trolls wouldn't bother if you weren't doing well. I have thumbs down on every video of mine, multiple. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think people just like to do stuff like that, don't they? They're engaging in my video, like, it's fine. Um, um, in your last vlog, you said you sometimes open mail on camera. Have you considered doing PO box videos every once in a while? I have thought about doing that. The problem is when something arrives, I just want to rip it open and just see what letter I've been sent. So having to keep things unopened for ages and then open them together, I just don't think I can do it. um, yeah. Um, I am struggling with purchasing good rigid mailers in the UK. They seem to be shipped from the US. Everything I order, packaging wise, I get on eBay and it's all from the UK and it's wonderful. I've not had any issues. It comes fast. So have a look there maybe. Um, oh, sorry, my comments have jumped. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Um, are you planning to do a video of how you're doing the business side of your business, paperwork, taxes, all these that you need to do? It would be so helpful for many of us. Thank you. Um, yes, I have thought about it. The thing I worry about is I'm not an expert, so I don't want like anyone to take like tax advice from me or like, like I worry about stuff like that. Um, but yeah, maybe I need to talk about that a bit more. Yeah, I will. um, um, how did you get the confidence to start a YouTube channel? I'm thinking of doing it. I saw items for my shop and I think it would be something different for a vlog. I just went for it. um, I didn't go straight into doing vlogs though. I put up a few videos before I plucked up the courage to do vlogs. But I just didn't imagine it would get so big. I just thought it would be a small little thing and a little diary, and it wasn't until I hit, was it like 2 months in, 3 months in, I hit 100 subscribers and I thought, oh my gosh, people are enjoying this. I think it took, hang on, did it take 3 months for me to get 100 people? Something like that, something crazy. Yeah, May, June, July. It wasn't, but it's the third month I got 100 subscribers and I was just like, wow, this could be something that people enjoy. And then it was too late to stop because like people were saying, when's the next video? So I didn't really think about people watching. I know that sounds silly. I just assumed no one would. Confidence builds, but oh, Claire, I'm sorry. All of us from the UK put XX at the end of our messages. That's so true. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, we've just had a new patron. Have we? Ruth? Oh my gosh, Ruth, if you're here, say hi. Welcome. Meg, honestly, that's so amazing. Congrats. Get on Discord, Ruth. I think I'm all caught up with your messages now, guys. Yeah, welcome, Ruth. That's so awesome that you're here. Love it. Right. So we've been on here nearly 2 hours. So I think I'm going to call it a night in a minute. I hope nobody minds. I just want to say thank you for being here. I've actually not looked at how many people are watching this until about 30 seconds ago. And I got emotional. 1 minute. Can't believe how many people are watching. I just want to say thank you very much for being here. I'm sorry that I get upset all the time, but like, does anyone remember the first live stream I did? And I think 14 people were on it. And I was so excited. And there's 120 of you now. Wow. Absolutely insane. I just want to say thank you for being here. I don't do, like, literally, some of you guys, I don't do anything different to what you're doing. Like, the way some people message me, it's as though I'm like, I've been put on this pedestal. You have to realize I'm just a girl that likes to draw. So just because I have a few more followers, or, you know, a Patreon with a few more people than maybe you, doesn't make me any different, doesn't make me better, doesn't make me, like, numbers does not define you. So, like, it's just possible, like, it's possible for every person. And the fact that you want to be here and spend 2 hours with me on a Sunday night is just amazing. And I just want to say thank you. I was fine until I just looked up at how many people were watching. I haven't paid attention to that at all. I don't even realize how many people were watching. So I'm gonna stop crying. And I just want to say thanks again. So what's happening is this week, so tomorrow, my pins will arrive tomorrow and I will put them out on Patreon first. Patrons, you will get a link at some point tomorrow for the pin at 20% off. The launch will be at 5 p.m. And it will be a link in my bio on Instagram. And you'll be able to get the notebook, a sticker, a pencil, loads of other things. All of my orders will get a free postcard, which I'll sign if that's what you want me to do. I'll happily sign them. So that's tomorrow. I'm also working on my Kickstarter, which I will share a preview for this week. And yeah, I just love you all very much. And thank you. Thanks for everything. Bless you. You're just so lovely. You're right. Jade said it. Magical things can happen. Yeah. And if you're new and you don't know why I've done this collection tomorrow, because like if you're gonna buy a pin, if you're gonna buy a sticker, that's lovely, but I really want you to like know why I'm doing it. If you go onto my Instagram and scroll back to the 5th of July. The 5th of July, I did a post and I explained why I'm doing this collection tomorrow. Just if you if you want to buy something of it, I want you to like know why I'm doing it. Like you should be able to feel it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for all your love. I'll see you all so soon. Bye guys. See you later.